we're going to move to our A's and our F's. And Luke, we will start with yours.
Criticism's going.
You're going to give an F to the news meeting.
No. My F goes to the Shenandoah County School Board in Virginia. They recently voted to reinstate their school building names after Confederate soldiers. It prompted a prominent lawsuit this week by the NAACP, which I hope is successful.
And Anirban, your F.
Well, my F goes to the rampant and pervasive culture of child sex abuse and cover-up among American police departments and their district attorneys. The Washington Post investigation has found that over the past 2 decades, hundreds and hundreds of law enforcement officers in the United States have sexually abused children, while officials at every level of the criminal justice system had failed to protect kids, punish abusers, and prevent additional crimes. 1,800 of these criminals, 99% of them men, all police, have tarnished their profession and then continue to make our communities and children unsafe.
Aaron, F.
A frequent recipient of Fs, less than 1 month after signing a Don't Say Climate bill in May, Governor DeSantis of Florida now has had to declare an emergency after record climate change turbocharged rainfalls, 20 inches in some places, hit South Florida this week. The oceans are the hottest ever recorded, which pumps water into the air, and it falls all over Florida. My heart goes out to those dealing with this latest manifestation of the climate emergency. My F goes to Governor DeSantis.
And Rick, your F.
My F goes to Donald Trump for claims he made this week, saying that if he's elected president, he will lower prices. Despite not giving any evidence, most economists looking at the policies that he said he would pursue, such as deporting millions of immigrants, in terms of decreasing corporate and individual taxes, increasing tariffs, will do quite the opposite. These will all put upward pressure on prices and potentially reinvigorate inflation.
Okay, and now to our A's. Luke.
My A goes to iconic basketball player and Hall of Famer Jerry West, who died this week. Mr. Clutch, as he is known, has been the inspiration for the NBA logo.
And Anirban, your A.
My A goes to the article in the New York Review of Books by Arya Nair titled, "Is Israel Committing a Genocide?" As a veteran human rights lawyer who was initially against calling this a genocide, writes at length with detailed evidence as to why Israel is indeed committing a genocide with bombs supplied by the US. One glaring evidence is Defense Minister Yoav Gallant's words that have now become infamous. "I have ordered a complete siege on the Gaza Strip. No one will be allowed electricity, no food, no fuel, everything would be closed. We are fighting human animals." This is genocide.
Aaron.
My A goes to the New York State Assembly for passing the Climate Superfund law this week that now awaits Governor Hochul's signature. This law basically charges fossil fuel companies for the damages caused by climate change. Governor Hochul lost a lot of credibility with the congestion pricing decision. She needs to sign this Superfund law now.
And Rick.
Continuing my economic theme, my A goes to the newest inflation numbers, which show that we have made further progress on reining in price increases. I also give the Federal Reserve an A for ignoring political pressure and announcing that they're going to be cautious about both the number and timing of cuts in interest rates. They're still trying to find that soft landing that will allow us to avoid a recession and get close to our 2% inflation target.
Okay, thank you. Picking up on your F, Aaron, to Governor DeSantis, and the Don't Say Climate, I think is the way you put it. It is particularly surprising that we have that in Florida. I mean, we understand where he's coming from politically, but in Florida, of all places, where we see not only those storms, but rising sea levels.
Rising sea level, I mean, the sea level rise in Miami Beach is really impactful, and they're trying to deal with it at the city level, but now they can't think about climate at the state level, which is just silly.